Namaste, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Emotional Healing. So, before we start, let's ask for blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahagujimain, thank you for your blessings of love, light, guidance, help, healing energy, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. Right, so I hope that you enjoyed prosperity healing. Keep repeating the technique. The whole idea here is having a ritual, doing it over and over and over again, taking layers and layers of all those limiting beliefs, negative thoughts and emotions that we generated or somebody else implanted into our energy field. Okay, so now we're going to do emotional healing. If you remember, every Friday, we're doing emotional healing and prosperity healing. And the ones who are just joining us, we're doing this 6 times a week. Okay, not the healing, but 6 meditations. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, California time, 10 a.m., 6 p.m. And we just designated Fridays as prosperity healing in the morning, emotional healing at night, and then next week we rotate it. That way, depending on your time zone and where you're at, you get to experience both. Now, of course, all these are recorded and it's online, so you can go back and practice it over and over again. The whole idea here is we want to use energy, spiritual energy, to disintegrate a lot of the negative thoughts and emotions that we have a tendency to accumulate, especially at this time when there's so much uncertainty in different parts of the world because of pandemic, finances, whatever else. Okay, so we want to do our spiritual practices in order for us not only to cope with what's going on, but to actually thrive and be successful. Now, we all start with the most important part. Who are you? Who am I? Because from there, that is the secret of being able to handle your thoughts, your emotions, your finances, your relationships, your health. Everything starts with who I am. Unfortunately, a lot of people forget that. They just focus on, oh, I want to fix this, I want to fix that. They don't realize who is the one who is moving the body to create this result. Who is creating these emotions that cause these emotions to cause problem in people's lives? Who's creating the thoughts that made that person keep believing something that actually slows them down or hurt them or inhibit their success? Get the idea? Because if you just keep fixing everything that is the effect, you don't start with the cause. It's like, by the way my teacher explained this, you keep putting out fires, you never caught the arsonist. Make sense? So the key here is using spiritual energy, your spiritual identity, to be able to control your body, your emotions, and your thoughts. So you don't keep creating the things that hurt you. Is that common sense? But you see, you cannot expect people to do that because most people do not know who they are. Their perception of identity is what the body is sensing at that time. That's why people, oh, if the body is sick, they think their world's going to end. Oh, when their body's healthy and strong, oh yeah, everything's great. Right? Emotions, same thing. When emotionally that time, because of somebody said something to them, whatever's going through their life, they're emotionally down, they think the world's going to end. But emotionally, if somebody tells them, oh, they love them, they feel so appreciated, boom, take off like a rocket. How about the mind? Same thing. If they turn to every direction, they don't know what to do, they're so confused, what happened? Same thing, they feel depressed. Now, a person who has clarity, they go, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Step 1, step 2, step 3, oh, that's my end result. So they go, oh, everything's great. Get the idea? So their perception of reality is based on what the body is experiencing, the emotional body is experiencing, and what the mind is experiencing. They forgot that who created those things? I did. So when they retreat back to a spiritual place, I am the spiritual self, I am the soul, the mover of the body, feeler of the feelings, thinker of the thoughts, then whatever happened is happening outside. The circumstances outside, I get to go back to my center, reassess and say, okay, these negative emotions I created when that person insulted me. But I don't want those anymore, so I stop creating it. That's that. Finished. Yeah, but that person made me do it. Look, I'll be direct with you. Nobody can piss you off unless you allow them to. At some point, there's a gap of time where we gave in. You get the idea? At the same time, it is also the same being that created those positive thoughts to move forward in life. That's the same reason why it's so easy to give somebody advice. Because when somebody's going through a difficult time, you look at them, come on, it's so simple. Do this, don't do this, blah, blah. What's wrong with them? But if it's us, guess what happened? We are swimming in it. You can't think that way, right? That's the power of meditation. When you meditate, you say, I'm not the body, not the emotional thoughts. You experience that stillness. That stillness is a manifestation. Is I know who I am. These thoughts and emotions that are happening before I meditate are still there. But I get to observe it like a third person. So if I get to observe it, I can say, hey, this anger, resentment, I don't need this anymore. That's why for this session, we're going to focus on releasing anger. A lot of you who joined us for the Deep Emotional Transformation series, remember the first one was anger. You know why? Most people don't realize this. This is where my teacher explained it. It all starts with anger. When a person has a lot of anger and it's not released, that anger degenerates into hatred. And from hatred, if it is not released, it degenerates into vindictiveness. Want to get even. When that's not released, it keeps deteriorating, degenerating into what? Maliciousness. Then they start thinking bad things about the person and justifying it. And from there, if it's still not released, it becomes ruthlessness. Then that person don't care about anything they studied spiritually or whatever. They're just ruthless. Oh, they deserve it. Where did it start? Anger. Anger. Think about it. So that's why, even though a lot of you have done a lot of healing, meditation, all that, if you don't get rid of anger, guess what? That little seed of anger could cause everything to blow up. Anyone been there? I've been there. So the key is to understand this anger, justified or not, is still created by the soul. The soul used its machine called the emotional astral body to create this emotion called anger. So if you're able to step back and say, hey, this anger does not serve me anymore. In fact, it drags me down. Okay, let me get rid of it and replace it with love, with forgiveness, with gratitude. Your whole perception changes. Just like everything is we're telling you, everything with the prosperity healing, the relationship healing, emotional healing, delete the old programming and install a new one. It's simple. But you know why most people it's not simple? Because you don't understand. It was a difficult time. Hello? Go ask 1,000 people who has not gone through a difficult time. Everybody has. Now, how come some people got through it, some people didn't? It's the response to what happened. And the ones who really realize, okay, time to move on. Whether they have the spiritual practice or not, when they make that decision, time to move on, those emotions that they created that are pulling them down and hurting them lost their bite. Now, you can do it that way, or there's an easier way. When you do your meditation, when you're in that stillness is basically because those emotions and thoughts are held at a distance. So they're not affecting you. Because if those are still affecting you that much at that time, inner peace is impossible. But somehow in the meditation, you're able to experience, wow, even for that 2 minutes, it was so still and quiet. That means at that time, you have that sense of who you really are, that identity of the spiritual self, and get to observe. That's that. You say, oh, you're oversimplifying. Because it's simple. People like to make it complicated. That's why sometimes you talk to someone. Something so simple, they talk about it for hours when the solution is just, just don't do this, finished. But somehow people have to talk about it for hours, go on and on and on. And guess what they're doing? They're adding more kerosene to the fire. And they wonder, man, this is getting bigger, it's getting more difficult. Hello, you keep adding fuel. But it could have been taken care of. Look, this is not good, let's not do it, let's do this, it's good, period, done, move on. Finished. But no. If you're that kind of person, sorry, I think you better go to another channel because that's not what we do. Here we focus on identifying the problem, getting rid of it, put the solution in, move forward. That's what we do. It's what you call the first ray approach in theosophy. There are 7 rays, 7 different qualities. That's the first ray approach. What is the problem? Get rid of it, move on. You know why? Otherwise, it's like you moving forward carrying bags and bags of emotional crap. And you wonder how come you can't sleep at night. And you wonder how come you don't have clarity. You wonder how come you get triggered easily when somebody says something even though it has nothing to do with you. And I've been there. Until my teacher said, look, I'll repeat the story again. I was going through some emotional turmoil. I went to my teacher, Master, I need help. You know what he told me? Go meditate. I'm going, alright. But he doesn't understand. I'm really going through a lot of pain. Master, I need help. He looks at me and goes, go meditate. I'm going, what the heck? I'm not going anywhere. I'm expecting like a, teacher, disciple, father, son. It's okay, None of that. So I go, let me try it again. Master, it's really painful. I can't function. He looks at me and goes, go meditate. I'm going, and finally go, ding, I figured it out. Master, I really need help. It's really affecting my ability to spread the spiritual teachings. Okay, come, let's talk. So I sat down with him. The first thing he says, go meditate. I'm going. But he didn't stop there. Here's the difference. He said, go meditate. When the soul has control over the body, the emotions, and the thoughts, this problem will be taken care of. Then it made sense. In other words, just like I always use this as an example, you're like the charioteer with 3 horses. One horse is the body, one horse is the astral or the astral body, emotional body, one is the mental body. All these 3 horses, if they're not trained, will want to go their separate ways or whatever. It's the reins that you keep controlling them so they go in the same direction. The soul uses the spiritual connection, the spiritual cord, the light that comes down, to control the body, the emotions, and thoughts. Well, apparently what happened to me was I kind of let go of the reins and let the emotions, the thoughts, and then go anywhere they want, so it's going all over the place. So when he said go meditate, I didn't understand. He said go meditate till you know who you are. Go to that silent, peaceful place so you know I am that. The spiritual self, a being of pure energy, devoid of body, emotions, or thought. I'm just pure being. From there, I use the body to move around in the physical world. I use my emotional body to create emotions and emotionally connect with people. I use my mind to be able to create thoughts and be able to function and move data around, as in sharing and teaching. Oh. So when he told me to meditate, here's the difference. When he told me why, ding, then there was certainty. Oh, that's why. See, that's why if you notice, you're with us, I never tell you, just do it. Trust me. I always say, this is what you do because when you do this, this is what happens, and this is the effect. You know why? Because when you know why, you have certainty. So even though you don't feel like it, I don't feel like meditating, well, blah, 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 I can get enough sleep, or whatever stupid excuse we come up with, part of you will say, but it's important. It's what gives you inner strength. It's what gives you clarity. It's what allows you to be a better parent, better teacher, better this, better that, because that spiritual connection guides you from the spiritual world to allow you to be able to function better and be in control of your body, emotions, and thoughts. So get off your ass and meditate. Ding! Get the idea? I know this sounds very direct to some of you. Some of you used to, it's okay, just allow it to happen. Wrong teacher, wrong channel, buddy. That's not what we do here. We like to attack the problem with a sledgehammer. If that doesn't work, we hit it with a truck. You know why? Who has time to sit around and try to figure something out for 20, 30, 40 years when it can be figured out in seconds? I hope that's the approach you like, because that's what I do. And so when you do it that way, you get to move on and be of service to other people. Otherwise, you can't even take care of yourself. You say, but I love people. I like serving people. So get your act together. Do your meditation, spiritual practice so you become a pillar for somebody to lean on rather than being a liability. I know what you guys are saying. You're too harsh. You know my answer to that. Leave if you can't handle it. Because I know people, once they know their spiritual nature, their true nature, they feel empowered. They feel like, yeah, my intuition is heightened. I know when something's wrong with someone, I know I can help them. I'm guided. Sounds familiar? That's not going to happen when your body, emotions, and thoughts is running your life. If the soul, the spiritual self, is running your life, here's what happens. When somebody irritates you, you might feel the anger, right? Watch. You feel like, yeah, man, this guy, he insulted me. And you go, wait, these emotions are not mine. He projected all this crap at me. This is not mine. But I allowed myself temporarily. He almost got me. He allowed me. I allowed my emotions to what? To get triggered by this guy. Nope, 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 nope. Mm-mm. These thoughts, emotions are not mine. I created these in response to them, but still, I created them, but I'm able to stop myself. These are not me. Cut. May that person be blessed with peace, with love, with joy, and go away. At some point, what happens? You go, whatever. That person screaming, yelling, you go, are you done? Whatever. I mean, of course, don't do that. It's kind of rude, but you get my point. That's what's going through. You might instead of going, oh yeah, you saying that to me? Oh yeah, what is it? And before you know, and later on you go, I can't believe it. I gave in. I just got suckered in. Exactly the point. But if you're doing a spiritual practice and meditation, you get to watch yourself. This person getting started. And then you get to go, that anger is not mine. So, I mean, don't do that physically, but you get my point, right? In other words, you don't entertain it. They're screaming, yelling. I mean, you're still listening because just in case there's something important. And you do the Japanese technique, like the Chinese business. The American businessman went to Japan and they thought they had a business because the Japanese were very, very courteous. Blah, blah, blah. Hi. Means yes, right? So the American businessman thought, ooh, they came back to the US, told their CEOs, oh, we got a deal with this Japanese company. Later on, Japanese won't sign the contract. And they go, I thought you said yes. Well, in our culture, hi, yes means yes. I respectfully heard you. Doesn't mean I agree. Get the point? So my point is, when people scream and yelling, you realize you're the soul, you're the spiritual self. Watch. I choose not to generate anger in response to all your emotional garbage. These are not mine. Why are you giving it to me? So you just be still. And guess what happens with that emotional crap? It bounces back to them. Well, I don't want to do that. Well, first of all, you're not trying to. It's just, that's how it works. That's how it works. That's how energy is. In fact, rule number 1 in psychic protection, which I've read books and people talking about emotional spells, mental shields, and all that stuff. They forgot the fundamental number 1 technique, non-reaction. Because when you have non-reaction, the emotional garbage doesn't have anything to stick to. You know what Velcro is? You have to have the corresponding size to stick. Well, if you don't respond, you don't react. If you don't react, that means you don't create the same frequency as they do, like anger. Their stuff doesn't have anything to stick. So it bounces back. That's why I always like using the story of the Lord Buddha. Most of you heard the story already. He was walking into a village. And this crazy dude walks out of the crowd. Everybody's very, very respectful. This guy comes out screaming, you are a fraud, you are this, and starts getting really angry. Of course, the Lord Buddha was probably number 1 NLP practitioner. He goes, can I ask you a question? Talk about a pattern interrupt. Imagine, can I ask you a question? They go, yeah, sure. The Lord Buddha said, if somebody gave you a gift and you do not accept the gift, who does the gift belong to? The guy goes, of course, it belongs to the person who gave the gift. You choose to give me anger and all this negative energy. I'm paraphrasing. But I do not accept it. Who does that anger belong to now? That person just went, it's like a sledgehammer hit him and go, to me. And there, he had a certain level of enlightenment. He started realizing, oh, I'm creating my own misery. So he became a disciple. Get the idea? Of course, we're not Buddhas, but you get the teaching. When somebody's angry, step 1, observe. Oh, that's your emotional diarrhea. I don't want it. Keep it to yourself. Again, don't say it verbally, but you get my point? Instead of what happens when we do normally, oh yeah, that's that. You know why? Listen and listen carefully. No shield, energy shield, crystals, spells, whatever cockamamie stuff you want to come up with, will work for you. I mean, literally, they're literally completely useless when you engage. You know why? You could have like 30 layers of titanium, ultra, this shield of crystals and whatever. The minute you go, oh yeah, your shield temporarily opens for that anger energy to go out. And guess what? There's the hole, the chink in your armor. And you go, man, I need to find a better spell. I need to wear a bigger crystal. I'm already wearing a boulder that's like 30 pounds and still not protecting. You're better off wearing nothing, not being naked, and being able to realize who you really are, and that's your best protection. Is that direct enough for you? Shocking, isn't it? That's how you notice there's some people, things could be exploding around them. People be screaming, yelling. They're, very interesting. I've seen that with my teacher. Things are going crazy around him. He goes, very interesting. Okay, what should we do? I'm looking at him like, how can you be so calm? Like I told you, I think one of the previous meditations in the lecture, I was rushing to get him to the airport, right? And he goes, relax. Well, of course, I know how LA traffic is, right? I got him there. I dropped him off so I could go park the car. And I knew, go, man, it barely, if there's even a slight hiccup in the security, he's going to miss his flight. So I walked in just to check, and sure enough, here he comes walking. Master, what happened? He looked at me and goes, I can't believe it, huh? We missed our flight. Huh? But anyway, let's go eat. I'm going. Okay. Get the point? Now, he's not being rude, just like, you're not rude when somebody's angry, you go, oh yeah, whatever, it's your problem. No, you're still respectful, but you do not let it affect you. Because if you truly, and a lot of people say, I want to be of service to others, I want to help people, especially the ones who are emotionally upset. Hello, you're not going to be helping them if you're also angry and upset. Get the idea? I want to help a lot of people, so get your act straight. Do your meditation, do your spiritual practice. So you get to step one, observe. These are the emotions that get triggered when I see that guy. So, knowing that, next time I see that person, I'll be observing. As soon as that person's saying stuff to trigger, I will prevent myself from creating these emotions. Instead, I'll think, what are the good qualities this person has? Okay. And I will focus on those. So what happens? When you focus on the good qualities of the other person, the emotional garbage that's spewing at you have nothing to attach to. So at some point, the one of two things could happen. They could calm down and be nice, or they get angry and go away. Either way, solution solved. Problem solved. Are we communicating? So here's the plan. We'll do meditation twin hearts first to activate the heart, the crown, bring in a lot of spiritual energy. And then we're going to observe the things that make our emotional body angry, that makes us create these anger energies. People, situations, observe it, would disintegrate it with spiritual light, and weave love, kindness, gratitude into our aura and chakras and see what happens. Okay? All right, you guys ready? To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, thank you for the blessings. To my teacher, Master Chokok Sri Mahaguju Jumeling, thank you. To all the great ones, Holy Masters, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, thank you. Thank you for the blessings. In full faith, so be it. All right, we'll make the meditation short, just enough to bring down so much spiritual energy, and we can use it to flush out a lot of these negative thoughts and emotions and be able to create the emotions and thoughts we want. Got it? All right. Take your left hand, tap the center of your chest. Take your right hand, tap your crown. Hold your hand like this. Imagine the earth in front of you. Project lots of beautiful pink light to the earth. Just say our hearts are one. Beware of your heart in your hands. Flood the earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Just say to whoever who have hurt me, to whoever I have hurt, In both cases, we are all children of God. We are all growing and evolving. I'm growing and evolving. You are growing and evolving. Everybody will make mistakes. Everybody's learning and moving forward. So to whoever I have hurt, I humbly ask for your forgiveness. And I also forgive myself. To all who have hurt me, we're all children of God. We're all growing and evolving. Just like I would love to be forgiven, you are all forgiven. May all of you be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. May you all be blessed with peace, with love, and may you also learn from your mistakes. So be it. I release you. Namaste. Fill them with beautiful pink light. The ones we have hurt and the ones who are hurting us, flood them with beautiful pink light. Peace, love, and kindness to all. Just inhale, exhale slowly. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Let's think of people we know who are going through challenging times. May all of them be blessed. May their situations turn around and get better. Many are going through health issues. Many are going through financial and relationship problems. May all of them be blessed. Visualize their lives turning around and getting better. Bless them with hope and with faith and a better life. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Just say our hearts are one. And in this oneness, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with peace, with love, with the spirit of forgiveness, with hope and faith, with light and joy. So be it. So be it. May all be blessed. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. And exhale. Again, be aware of your heart. Inhale. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Just be still. Be aware of your crown. Just your crown. You might feel a slight pressure or tingling. That's your crown getting activated by the divine energy. Beware of your crown in your hands. Flood the earth with golden light. From the heart of God, may every person, every being on earth be blessed. So be it. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed. So be it. So be it. Can you feel that energy flowing through? Just say, I'm letting go. Let the energy flow through you. May all be blessed. So be it. Now, beware of your heart and crown at the same time. Take a deep breath. Exhale, imagine even brighter golden light pouring out of our hands. Just say, our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. Beware of your heart and crown. Flood the earth with golden light. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let every person, every being in every dimension, every direction, above and below, be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. Let all be blessed with understanding, with harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. May all be blessed. Now visualize this golden light filling the entire earth. Let it flow through every person, every being, through the air, the water, the land. Just saturate the earth with it. Let all be blessed with this beautiful golden light. Blessings be to all. So be it. Now maintain your stillness and awareness. Put your hands down. Keep your tongue on your palate. Imagine a beautiful golden flame floating above your head. Look at that golden flame above your crown. Be still. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden light. Gently again, be aware of your heart. Inhale. Lift that loving energy up to the crown and into that golden flame. And stay there. Be still. And listen. Om. Om. Allow your awareness to just drift deeper and deeper into that golden light. Om. Be still. Be aware of the inner stillness and listen. You're not the body, you're not the emotion, you're not the thoughts. You are the soul, the spiritual self. You are a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. That is your true nature. You are the soul. Silently just say, yes, I am that. I am the soul. I am that. Be still and just let go now. Any sound, any noise you hear will just gently and naturally allow you to drift deeper and deeper into that golden light now. Just be receptive. Love and blessings be to all. Be still. Now repeat after me. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotion. I'm not the thoughts. The movements of the body I created. The emotions I created. The thoughts I created. I am the mover of the body, creator of the feelings, and creator of the thoughts. That is my true nature. I am that. Now just be still. In that stillness, observe. Observe your body. Imagine you're seeing your body either in front of you, below you, doesn't matter. Observe your physical body. Now, I want you to recall certain instances when you felt anger towards yourself, towards anyone, justified or not. Just observe. You can look at it in a way that you're looking at the expressions of your face. Just observe or just know it. Now, whatever you're feeling, wherever you're feeling it at that time, just imagine as a gray cloud. For the ones who don't know, I'll tell you where they're located. There's gray clouds on your crown, your Ajna chakra, which is in between your eyebrows, your throat, your front and back solar plexus area. Okay, those are the main areas where the grayish cloud of anger are located. Just observe it. Now, here's what you're going to do. Repeat after me. These anger energies are not me. These angry thoughts and emotions are not the I. I created them, but they're not the I. Now, move your hand like this. So you just say, cut, disconnect. These are not the I. Now, visualize them just drifting to a beautiful violet fire and being completely dissolved and disintegrated. Just let it flow. It's just dissipating into a golden fire. And go do it again. Say, cut, disconnect. These are not the I. Okay, let's do it again. Recall situations that made you felt anger or worse. I'm not going to name them, but you get what I'm talking about. Just observe. When are they? Now observe it. Step back and just observe. Okay, these grayish clouds of anger are in one of these few places. I'll just name it again. Could be at the top of your head, your crown center, the Ajna chakra in between your eyebrows, your throat, your front and back solar plexus. The front solar plexus below your sternum. And it could be your basic chakra if it already resorted into violence. So just observe that these are just grayish clouds. These are the anger, energies, and thoughts, emotions we created. Now, just say, these are not the I. I am the soul. I created them, but they're not me. They have no power over me now. So be it. I release them permanently. Move your hand like this. Say, cut, disconnect. These are not the I. Now, visualize them drifting further away from you into a beautiful violet fire, completely dissolving into nothing. So be it. Now, just be still. Imagine you're under a waterfall of beautiful violet light. Just listen. The rest will be done for you. The liquid divine energy is pouring down to your crown. Your crown chakra is being cleansed. All negative thoughts, negative energies are disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the nearest salt water. The liquid divine energy is cleansing your forehead, your ajna, and your back head chakras. Any anger, resentment, negative energies are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the nearest salt water now. So be it. The liquid divine energy is pouring down to your throat, secondary throat, your entire neck. All negative thoughts, negative energies, especially the angry thoughts, expressions are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the nearest salt water. The liquid divine energy is pouring down gently to your front and back heart, purifying your front back heart, pouring down to your front and back solar plexus center. Your liver and spleen, a lot of anger, resentment are stored here. They are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled in near salt water. Cut. The liquid divine energy is cleansing your navel, your sex center. It's going down your spine, down to your basic chakra. All negative thoughts, negative energies, especially of anger, resentment, are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the near salt water. Cut. You just be still. Listen. Om. 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 Only the energy dissolve. Cut. Be still. Repeat after me. I completely, deeply, permanently, gratefully accept all the divine healing energies, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, etherically, and physically, on all levels. So be it. Thank you. Now just be still. The stillness allows the energy to go deep into your system, replacing this, basically displacing all this anger, resentment, the particles of it, out of your system, your aura completely. Say, so be it. Now, raise your hands in blessing. Release the excess energies our bodies cannot absorb. So visualize the people you love in your life. Fill them all with loving energy. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity, and with spirituality. So be it. Let that loving energy spread to the city you live in, the state, the country. Let that loving energy spread everywhere. It's just flowing through us, healing us in the process. As St. Francis says, it is in giving that we receive. As we bless others with love, we are filled with love. As we bless others with hope and faith, we are filled with hope and faith. The energy flows through us first. Blessings be to all. Now aim your hands down, be aware of your hands and your feet. Flood the earth below you with golden light. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it. So it is. Now put your hands like this. To the Supreme God, thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, thank you for your immense blessings. In full faith, so be it. All right. I hope you had a good meditation. And, all right. Just be still. Let the energy keep soaking into your system. All right. And we will see you Monday morning. Namaste, everyone. You all take care. And God bless.